everyone, welcome to the 4th annual Water Lantern Festival. We are currently at the Marina Park in San Leandro. This is where it's going to be held, and this is the water or the lake that we're going to be launching our lanterns.
What color would you like? What color would you like?
To get rid of it sooner.
What's my options?
I can help people over here.
The purple.
I can help whoever next to mine over here. This is a check-in area where people claim their lanterns.
Okay. There's food here, even though there's only actually like 2.5 food trucks, or actually 2 food trucks and 2 other tented vendors. So if it's the 4th annual Lantern Festival, I wonder how it was last year. I wish they had a lot more food options because they do have a lot of space. Look at that. So we did get our bag of goodies. It's nice that they provided a recyclable or reusable bag. And inside you get your lantern. So these are water resistant, really floatable wood, light wood, I guess, as far as the weight. And biodegradable paper. If you're wondering how will this get all fished out of the water, the ticket, which costs $25 for an early bird fee, half of it, if not a good part of it, goes to the cleanup of the whole event, including fishing these out of the water. Also, a pen comes with it, and an LED light. This event is a little different from the Lantern Festival that we attended last year. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I am going to go ahead and link that video to this video. For one thing, this one is much smaller, and it feels a lot more local than the Lantern Festival that we attended. There's also live music here, but the stage is of course smaller, and it feels more like a neighborhood gathering, sort of like a big ol' barbecue gathering than a sort of concert atmosphere. Because we didn't have enough options for food, our friends brought us some KFC.
Oh, mine. Oh. Do you need this here? Oh, to connect it. I'm gonna pour some. Do you want the lychee or you want the
Lychee. Lychee muna.
Okay. Here's your corn.
And then of course, for every picnic, you bring a bottle of sake, right?
Oh, we got plates. Yeah.
Oh yes.
I got the sun now. Yeah, but we gotta scooch it so that we have the food around here. Watch your foot. Like, put it open so that we can. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and do we have? Maybe we can. Oh no, we only have 4 plates. Because then we can put the donuts.
Oh yes.
Donuts.
Yes.
It's okay. Maybe we'll put on top of the KFC.
We'll get it.
Figure
Yeah.
something. Oh, there's a cake too. Oh,
There's a what?
there's a cake. Oh, there. Oh. Well, then we don't need the donut cake.
No, we put the donuts. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Is that ours?
Probably, oh, just kidding.
Is that
Oh,
ours?
yeah, that's probably...
Is that ours though? For us?
I don't know.
For Eli's birthday too.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh.
No. Ours will be the donut
Still
cake. Donut cake still on. We're about to eat this. I hope this is... She gave us this, so...
I think that is ours. I don't think that is ours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
Let's separate it already.
Yeah, because it's also tilted.
Yeah.
Bring it over there.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, psych out.
Hey guys,
Ella bread.
here's bread.
Oh, yes.
Grab your bread.
Okay, hold on. So today also is a celebration for Rowena's birthday because her birthday is next week and we won't be with her to celebrate it. So we got her some donuts from earlier, pumpkin spice as her pseudo birthday cake. All right, the light and the sun is slowly fading already, so it's best that we start decorating our lanterns before it's gonna be too hard to see or a challenge to see. So
She's working today.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, because she needs next Saturday.
I opened it already,
Oh, that's why.
so it comes with
You gotta walk over there.
instructions and then 4 posts,
Is this yours?
Yes.
the paper,
It is. It was hot earlier.
Yeah.
and then the actual base. I kind of know what to write on there already. It's sort of themed, but not really. Oh, by the way, for these festivals, it looks like you can just attend or you can come without buying a ticket. Your ticket just means getting one of these or getting a lantern. I don't think you can buy the lantern as a walk-in. So, plus you're also contributing to the cost of the cleanup. So I think it's best to just buy a ticket. And also for this particular festival, because of where it's being held, dogs are welcome. So we definitely lost light a lot faster than I thought we will. So I was kind of sort of decorating semi in the dark, but this is how it looks like.
Oh yeah, keep walking.
It's a good thing that I have a
You're gonna see us.
Bloom Cube, and I want to get
We're past it.
the actual bigger light sort of box from Bloom Cube, the new one. I just haven't had the chance to.
That's pretty.
So everybody is everybody's decorating, in the middle of decorating still. I think Ren, we're gonna have to show them one by one. Do you have yours?
Oh, I'm not done yet. We're sitting down, but I'm standing right now.
So this is Ren's right here. Oh shoot, there.
You're not walking towards the crowd, right?
There.
You're walking.
And she's already illuminated hers, so this is how it looks like.
Oh, I know. It'd be nice to illuminate.
All right. Alma and Raquel are still doing theirs. I gotta put my... Oops, she's on the phone. I gotta put these little stands on now. Be right back. Okay. Actually, I need it. I can't see anything.
That helps.
All right. So
Guys, oh, butterfly.
this one's Alma's.
My baby's name.
So cute. Thank you. That one is Raquel's. Wow, that is a long one. Sweet. And so
How are you doing?
the organization for this,
Okay.
it's a little disappointing only because the launch wasn't in waves. You just sort of place it whenever you wanted to. And the lake doesn't flow in one direction, so basically the lanterns are stagnant. So I'm going down the rocks and it's pretty slippery. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
Take me to the river.
So for the launch, because the harbor area is pretty rocky and slippery, which makes for dangerous conditions, they've provided slides to slide your lantern into the water. But the challenge was that is keeping your lantern straight. I've seen some that sort of tipped over or fell over on the side. That's why I braved going into the water. And with that, I effing dropped my phone.
Oh no.
And so I had to go back down there, and it was at the edge of the, I guess, the harbor. I had to go up and down twice. Home now, and just a couple of thoughts about this water lantern festival. I had mentioned earlier that this is the 4th annual, but in fact, this is the first time the Water Lantern Festival was held at Marina Park. So, quite honestly, I think this festival, this type of festival, was held at the wrong location. Just the impact and the impression wasn't exciting at all. I say that because 3 main reasons. The access to the water was pretty challenging, which is why they had set up a couple of slides to slide down the lantern. If you wanted to launch your lantern into the water, you had to go through some rocky, jaggedy, slippery, muddy terrain. Even if it's just for a short distance, just to launch your lantern straight into the water. Second, there were no lights at the park. It is, I want to say, 85% dark. You really should have had and been carrying a flashlight. So from the spot that we were, we had to walk almost to the other side of the lake so we can launch our lanterns just to get to the slides. I opted not to use the slides just because I did see some lanterns tip over, and I don't want that. I don't want my work to end up not in the water. Of course, with that, I lost my phone instead, but recovered it. Just had to go through all the challenges of that terrain twice over. Third is the water itself, the lake. There was no movement in the lake. There were no downstream movement to the lake. It was pretty still, very enclosed. So what ended up happening were the lanterns would move in I want to say it's a counterclockwise movement, and then would just stop. So what ended up being around the very end of the event, all the lanterns were just sort of pulled or bunched together at the edge of the lake where you practically launched your lantern. So as soon as your lantern hits, it'll probably travel in that counterclockwise motion for a couple of feet, and then it'll just get stuck with other lanterns. And once that happens, it just stops and it just doesn't move from there. So there were no like spiritual impact to it at all. It's sort of like, oh, it's very pretty if it was moving. It sort of was a letdown. So I think this is a good place and time to end our day. So from my mind side to yours, definitely more to come. Thanks for watching.